everyone. This is Jamaica with Jamaica Life, and guess what I have? I ordered some special seeds just for you and I. So remember a long time ago, not so long ago, grapes used to have seeds in them. And even the ones that we get from Wally World or from the big box store or online, unless we specifically say we want ones with seeds, do not have seeds. They give us cuttings. Well, I ordered some grape seeds and I've been soaking them for a couple of days, and it's time for me to get them in a pot. So I have my pots here and we're going to get them in. But I have an additional plant that I wanted to do, and that's gourds. So there's some seeds in here. I don't know if I can hold it up because there's water in here, but they're nice and juicy. I have soaked them overnight and we're going to go ahead and plant those. So today is all about grapes and gourds. Let's get to it. Oh, remember to like and subscribe. So let's go ahead and get it done, all right? All right, y'all. So this is not going to take long. I got a lot of other herbs here. These are not herbs. So the gourd, I want to plant the gourd because last year I planted loofah, and the loofah, man, the loofah was prolific. It was like vining everywhere. Was so grateful, but I have a bag full of loofah, and I have a lot of loofah seeds. I'm gonna plant loofah again because I want to see if I can get bigger loofah. My loofah weren't that big. And gourds, I'm planting gourds because you can make cups, natural cups out of gourds. When I was at home, to my mother's home, which is Jamaica, we went down Martha Brae. We're down Martha Brae, which is like a stream river, and it's a story of well, she practiced some kind of, voodoo with the dew. We call it obia. And Bray found out that Martha knew where some treasure was. And Bray was a Spanish soldier, a Spanish captain. And the Spain used to be in Jamaica. A lot of countries were going through Jamaica, but the Spaniards was there at the same time. There's a lot of Spanish names in Jamaica because of that, like Ocho Rios, which is 8 rivers, and a couple of other ones. Anyway, so the story goes that Bray wanted the treasure. So he basically took Martha. And he told her that he was not going to let her go until she showed him where the treasure was. So the story goes, they're going down this river, the one that I was on, going down this river, and they get to a certain impasse, and Martha took her stick and pushed a stone out of the way, and everything got flooded. They disappeared. They never found them. So the story goes that the soldiers were out there screaming, trying to find them, saying, Martha Brae, Martha Brae. So that's the story of Martha Brae. I don't know if YouTube's going to ban me for saying some of those words, but that's where I got my first gourd. Well, the first one I remember. The first one that was carved with my name in it. I still have that upstairs. So we have some grape seeds. Grapes used to have seeds in them, and I want grapes with seeds. And I have a grapevine out there. It has never given me grapes. However, I use the leaves when I'm cooking certain things or when I'm fermenting things. I take the leaves and put it on top, and then I put the weight on top. So both of these things are things that I want and not necessarily need, but I want them. I do need the grapes because grapes in the natural form are very good for you, especially the ones with the seeds. I guess they're different. So let's go ahead and get these planted. It's not going to take me very long after I told my story of Martha Brae. Isn't that interesting? It's interesting how people feel like they have the right to something that you have, and they just want to take it. Sometimes they pay the consequences for it. Apparently he did. Martha was willing to sacrifice it all. Who's to say they were going to let her go anyway? So here we go. And that's just the way the story was told to me. So if anybody is from Jamaica, you may have heard a different story, but that is the story that was told to me while I was on the Martha Brae River in Jamaica. So let me get some soil. Some of this is clumpy. We're gonna plant our grapes. Now these are different color grapes. I had them marked, but they were on soaking so long that I just, you know, lost track. I think this is the black one. One's black, one's yellow, one's white, one is the light pink, and the other one is purple, the dark red grapes, Concord. So they're all different colors. One just fell in the corner. I don't like it when they come out of the corner like that. I want you there. So I have the first bowl done of grapes. I remember when seedless grapes first came out, you would have to pay extra for them. They had the seeded and the seedless, and everybody was like, oh my God, the seedless is so much better. And now you can't find the seeded ones anymore. Just seedless. Weird. I mean, cuttings, people have found a way to propagate it, but seed is life. Everything is a seed, including us. We start with an egg, right? Seeds are basically eggs, fertilized eggs. So that's one down, one grape, and I'll mark that in a minute. I'm gonna do different colors for this. So I got a green one now. And I just dropped some dirt on the floor. In my mind, I'm fussing at myself. Saying, look, you need to be careful, girl. Tired of mopping this floor. Oh, God, those internal conversations are interesting. They're very interesting. You gotta be nice to yourself. You gotta remember, you the only you have, and if you don't talk nice to you, well, you can't expect other people to either, right? You're your worst critic sometimes. I don't know if everybody's the same. Some people don't have that critic. They practice positive self-talk, and that is wonderful. Once you master that, the art of liking you, well, there's nothing that can really stop you after that. As long as you don't become self-absorbed or, what is the word? Not overconfident, which is arrogant. No one likes an arrogant person. Not even you. You probably won't like yourself after a while. Arrogance is, what is it? Before the fall comes pride. Be careful. Too prideful in yourself. It's not good. So I got some seeds in there. That's number 2. Free up some of my dinner bowls. Just need a little sprinkle of soil on top, enough to cover them. There we go. Cover it up. There we go. There's a lip on these. Someone asked me on a live what size this was. It's the 5 inch. There's an extra inch here for the water line. These are the 5-inch Bootstrap Farmer pots. 5-inch Bootstrap Farmer pots. I'm not an affiliate. I just like the pots. Okay, one more. One more, girl. Well, 2 more. One more grape. Fill it up, fill it up. Planting seeds is the easy part. Taking care of them is the hard part. You have to really pay attention, or all of your work can be undone in a matter of 7 days. If you don't water your plants, Some of them won't make it. Some are drought tolerant. Some be like, all right, I'm cool. I'll wait. Other ones, they be like, wait a minute. I haven't had any water in a couple of days. How'd you like if you didn't have water in a couple of days? And you can come back and they're all, either they're stressed or they're gone. So make sure you water your plants. Another thing that I'm finding that is really super important if you want a bunch or a large harvest is fertilizing. I used to think that, you know, you put it in, I put it outside in the garden, and I don't do raised beds. I'll do in-ground. I thought that, you know, you put it in the garden should feed it, right? Well, unless you've already augmented your soil or, you know, just be lucky enough to have a nutrient dense piece of land, you got to put some supplements in there. You got to put some fertilizer in there sometimes, at least once every 10 days. So that's what I'm trying to do this year. Getting better every year as a gardener. You get these epiphanies or realizations. And you realize that your garden or your soil isn't all of that. It needs help. And the plants will tell you. The plants will tell you. And then it's funny how certain plants will be vibrant and love the soil. And you put another one in there and they will be like, oh my God, and they'll keel over on you. And then you try again and they do it again. You be like, wait a minute. It's not me this time. I know it's not me. It's the soil. So I got all 3 of my grapes planted. So I'm going to put them right here. All 3 of my grape seeds. And there's multiple seeds. And there's at least 8 seeds. I didn't count. I just did a whole bunch. At least 8 seeds per, get your words, per bowl. Looking at me. All right, so here it is. Gourds. Yay! Woo! This is the one. I decided to do this months ago. Last year, I got the seeds too late to plant them. I got them in late in the year, and I was like, well, I'm not going to waste my seeds because I only got about 8 seeds in the pack. So I waited patiently, like a gardener does. Patiently wait for the opportunity to do what you want to do. Like, all right, I'll wait. I'll wait on you, seed. What I was worried about, though, when I got them, I think I got them in August or September, was that they were going to be old seeds, because old seeds, you know, they might not germinate. That's the only thing. That's the only thing that worried me. Them not germinating because they were old, but they look juicy and happy. Now that I soaked them, I soaked them for 24 to 48 hours in between those two. Them jokers, they are plump. They're alive for sure. They're plump. They were all dried up looking. So this is our first gourd seed. Now make 4 holes. And we're going to drop a seed in each hole. So that's 1. And these are big seeds. Look. You put in the palm of my hand so you see. 2. So make sure you I'm not saying put it at the bottom, but get at least an inch down. An inch down. And that's usually the first digit of your finger. That's about an inch. Get some more soil. Cover it up. So there's my gourd. Yay, I'm so excited. I am so excited. I'm sure gourds are viney. They just look like they come off a vine. I might be wrong, but I've never grown any of these from seed before. The grapes or the gourd. So my gourd, I'm going to put them right here. I'll put them right here. Way out of the way. So we've planted our grapes and our gourd. we'll see what happens in about 2 weeks. We'll see where they are. I'm going to put them on the heat mat. I've been slowly rotating the stuff from the heat mat to the grow lights to outside. And the reason why I put stuff outside is because after a while, your plants is going to start looking like, look, if you don't put me outside or give me a higher light, because the lights I have are only so high, or a better light, I'm not going to do good for you anymore. I'm doing the best I can with the light you're giving me. But you put it outside after I put it on that grow station and I harden it off outside, and they thrive. They just start smiling at me. They start blooming and growing more. I mean, the light, the sunlight, the natural sunlight. And it's not that I have it in direct sun, because I have it in partial shade. So it gets sunlight on and off. And it's really cool now, cool in temperature, that is, where it doesn't dry out as fast and it doesn't stress the plant out. But once I put them outside, man, they thrive. They just take off. So waiting in 2 weeks, see what these do. We'll put it on the heat mat, warm it up a little bit, get it all cozy. And then I'll show you what happens. I'll show you the progress through the life cycle, or through the stages of these. We'll see. We'll see what happens. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. Don't be afraid to start seeds. You can grow anything. Just keep on trying. One thing doesn't work out, plant it again. I'm going to plant some more again, because I had some parsley and some cilantro that didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I'm doing it again. Doing it again. You don't always win, but you keep trying it, and you will. You get better at it. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank you guys for being with me. Don't remember, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one, all right? You are always welcome here. Always. Bye.